Welcome to The Wrap. I'm Renita Young here to take you through today's market action. So let's take a look at where markets closed to end Tuesday. The hotter than expected inflation data triggered a drop in both stocks and bonds. Swap traders doubled down on their expectations for the Fed to cut rates before July. Then the VIX soared by the most since May of 2022. The small cap Russell 2000 fell by the most, almost 4%, followed by the S&P 500 and the Dow, which fell by less than 1.5%. And the Nasdaq 100 also slid. Now taking a look at the leading and lagging sectors on the day, all 11 S&P 500 sectors ended lower, with consumer discretionary tumbling by the most, almost 2%, followed by real estate and utilities. Looking at some stocks on the move, Shopify shares fell by around 13% on the day. Now, although earnings beat expectations and Shopify is expecting more growth for the full year, investors worried about the company's valuation since it was pretty high heading into the report. And they also think that Shopify is ramping up its spending again since the company is expecting a significant decrease in free cash flow margin from the fourth quarter to the first quarter. Over to JetBlue, where shares rallied nearly 22% on news of billionaire activist investor Carl Icahn buying a nearly 10% stake in the company and seeking a board seat. Now, that reportedly makes Icahn the third largest investor in JetBlue after BlackRock and Vanguard. And it comes after a federal judge blocked JetBlue's $3.8 billion buyout of Spirit Airlines. And lastly, Lyft shares closed down around 2%. Then after markets closed, reported revenue grew about 7.5% year over year for the fourth quarter, with gross bookings up 17% to $3.7 billion. Let's look at what to watch for tomorrow. For data, we see MBA mortgage apps. Then for earnings pre-market, we'll hear from Kraft Heinz and Sony, followed by Twilio, Cisco Systems, and Occidental Petroleum after the bell. That'll do it for The Wrap. I'm Renita Young, and remember to tune in 24/7 to schwabnetwork.com.